welcome to our chakra balancing asana practice. Thank you all again so much for choosing to join me on this adventure. I feel so blessed and grateful to be leading you, so thank you again. We're going to start out with some pranayama. So finding any comfortable seated position for you, if that's up on your knees, if you'd like to sit up on a prop, on a block or a bolster, or if you'd like to come down to a cross-legged position, just finding a comfortable space. Sitting up nice and tall, releasing the hands down to the knees, closing the eyes. And let's start by taking a nice big inhale through the nose. And exhale out of the mouth. 2 more times, nice big inhale. And exhale. And once more, nice big inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Then returning back to your natural breath, your natural rhythm. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And just taking a moment here to check in and notice how it is that you're feeling today. So whatever it is that's coming up for you, whether it be physical, emotional, maybe spiritual, just allowing yourself time and space to feel whatever it is. And let's take a moment and put a name to this feeling. You can say this name aloud or word or verb or whatever it is. Or you can say it within your head. And let's reflect upon that without passing any judgment. So just truly accepting whatever it is that's coming up for you. And then if you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, I offer you space to do that right now. Once again, you can say it aloud or you can say it in your head. Maybe taking time to reflect upon whatever it is that your intention is. Maybe asking yourself how you can accomplish that intention. And maybe what you feel that intention will bring you. And then let's slowly start to move into a pranayama section. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Draw your inhalations all the way down to your belly, filling just the belly. And as you exhale, releasing the belly. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, release the belly. Beautiful, keep doing that, focusing on that first part. Just inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, release the belly. Very nice. With your next inhale, let's inhale, fill the belly, fill the ribs. Exhale, knit the ribs back together, draw the belly button back towards the spine. Inhale, fill the ribs, fill the belly, fill the ribs. Exhale, release the ribs, release the belly. Inhale, fill the belly, fill the ribs. Exhale, release all the way down, drawing the belly button back towards the spine. Focusing on those 2 separate parts. Beautiful. With your next inhale, let's fill the belly, fill the ribs, fill the chest. Exhale, release the chest, knit the ribs back together, draw the belly button back towards the spine. Inhale, finding expansion from the belly button all the way up to the collarbones. Exhale completely out, squeezing your belly at the bottom of the exhale. If you'd like to bring a slight restriction to the back of the throat, as if you're about to fog up a mirror or glass, feel free to do so. You'll notice that with this breath, the breath starts to feel like a wave as it enters and exits the body. And it also starts to sound like a wave entering and exiting the body. This type of breathing is known as Ujjayi breathing, but it's also known as ocean breath. As you're inhaling, finding expansion from the belly button all the way up to the collarbones, and then exhaling completely out, this involves your diaphragm. It starts to get your diaphragm engaged, and it also helps to massage out the vagus nerve that runs up and down the spine. With that slight restriction at the back of the throat, it creates a vibrational sensation at the back of the neck, which helps to massage and soothe your central nervous system. All of this together helps to bring clarity to the mind. It helps to relax the mind. And then that bit of sound that you're producing with your breath brings your mind something to focus on. So that's why this breath is known as Ujjayi breath, which literally translates to victorious breath, because with this breath we can gain victory over the mind by relaxing and calming it and then giving it something to focus on. We're helping to wind down the monkey brain. Taking a few more big belly breaths, finding expansion from the belly button all the way up to the collarbone, and then exhaling completely out. At the top of your next inhale, see if you can squeeze in a little bit more air, filling the shoulders, and then as you exhale, releasing the shoulders down. Beautiful. Let's take one more deep Ujjayi breath. And with your exhale, returning back to your natural breath, your natural rhythm, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And taking a moment here to tune in and notice any subtle differences already within the body, the breath, or the mind. We're going to next move into Kapalabhati, which is considered a pranayama, I guess, but it's actually a sneaky kriya. It's a self-cleansing practice because we are forcefully exhaling through the nose and the natural inhalation occurs. But because we're exhaling forcefully, it's pushing all the impurities out of our nostrils. So it sounds something like this. So what we're going to do is take a nice big inhale and exhale. And then one more big inhale through the nose. And begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. Slow it down. A couple more. Beautiful. Exhale completely out. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. And retain your breath. then exhale completely. Return back to your natural breath. If you feel slightly dizzy after this pranayama, that's a very natural occurrence. You can rest your forehead down on the ground, or if you have a block, you can rest your forehead on the block on the ground as well. Beautiful. We're going to slowly move into Anuloma Viloma, which is our next type of pranayama. So we're going to take the right hand and take your index and your middle finger and put them down towards your palm so that your ring finger and your pinky are up and your thumb is up. And then we're going to flip the palm towards us, and your thumb is going to plug your right nostril while the other two fingers plug the left. So with Anuloma Viloma, we always want to start breathing in the right nostril, and to end the cycle, we always exhale out of the left. We're going to start with doing some counts. We'll ease into that. So first, plug the left nostril, inhale through the right, pause in the middle, retain your breath, exhale out the left. Inhale through the left, pause, exhale out the right. Inhale through the right, pause, exhale out the left. Inhale through the left, pause, exhale out the right. We're going to start adding counts. So inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, retain for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and retain for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the right for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and retain for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the right for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can release this, returning back to your natural breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Beautiful. Then we're going to move towards our last pranayama practice. So we're going to try the Brahmari breath. So you take your thumbs and you plug your ears. Don't just yet so that you can hear me. And then you take your fingers and you spread them across the crown of your head. Elbows are out to the side, so we're finding length in the intercostal muscles between the ribs and length in the armpits. You start out by taking a nice big inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, you hum. So mouth is closed and you exhale through the nose, but you hum. So it sounds and looks like this. Make sense? Beautiful. You can set up now, and we're going to inhale and hum 7 times. Once you're done your 7 times, return back to your natural breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then I will keep guiding us from there. So plugging the ears, and inhale to begin. With your next inhale, slowly soften your gaze. We're going to start to wake up the body a little bit more. So with an inhale, finding space in the spine, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, release the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Your next inhale, slowly bring the chin back up to center. And as you exhale, take the left ear down towards the left shoulder. With your next inhale, bring the chin back up to center. And as you exhale, we're going to take the chin over towards the right shoulder, so looking out over the right shoulder. With your inhale, bring your gaze back to center. And as you exhale, take it over to the left. Your next inhale, bring the gaze back to center. And as you exhale, take the chin down towards the chest. Your next inhale, bring the gaze back up to center. And as you exhale, be very mindful as you take your gaze up towards the ceiling. With your inhale, bring the gaze back to center. Exhale here, and let's take a big belly breath right here in neutral. And then some neck circles. So with an inhale, find length in the spine. With an exhale, right ear to right shoulder, bringing the chin down across the chest. Up the left side, be very mindful as you take your gaze up towards the ceiling, moving very, very slowly throughout this pose. Reverse direction of your circles. Making your way back to a neutral position. Let's take one more big belly breath. Beautiful, and then focusing on your hands. Let's get some blood flowing through them. Firecrackers, jazz hands. Shaking the wrists. Shaking the arms. Shaking the shoulder, and shaking your body, and shaking your hips, maybe rolling back and forth, maybe doing circles. Beautiful, and then we're going to bring our fingertips to our shoulders and draw circles with the elbows. Beautiful, reverse your direction. Very nice. And then from here, with an inhale, reach both arms up towards the ceiling, rooting the sit bones down to the mat, finding length in both sides of the body. You can interlace your fingers and flip the palms up if that feels good. Take a couple big belly breaths here. Stretching out those intercostal muscles between the ribs, stretching out the armpits. It's really important to stretch out our armpits because we have these major lymph nodes in our armpits, and when we stretch them out, it helps us to detoxify our blood because it helps our venous flow to our heart. Taking a couple more big belly breaths. Beautiful. And then unlace your fingers with an inhale. Keep reaching the arms up. Exhale, release the right hand down to the mat. Inhale, keep reaching the left arm up. Finding length from the left sit bone all the way out the left fingertips. If it feels good to stay here, you can. If you want to go a little bit further, you can start to walk the right hand out, coming into a side bend. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up to center, reach both arms up. Exhale, release the left hand down. Inhale, keep reaching the right arm up, finding length from the right sit bones all the way out the right fingertips. If it feels good to stay here, you can. If you want to go further, keep walking the left fingers out, coming into a deeper side bend, but still looking for length, reaching up for the ceiling. With your next inhale, come back up, reach both arms up. And as you exhale, we're going to take the left hand to the right knee, right hand comes behind you. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist open to the right. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, slowly unwind. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, twist open to the left. One more big inhale. As you exhale, slowly unwind. Inhale, reach both arms up. And as you exhale, we're going to release the hands down in front of us. If this is your edge, stay here. If you want to go further, you can keep walking those fingertips out, maybe releasing the forehead down to the ground. One more big belly breath. With your next inhale, slowly walk the hands back in. Reach the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. We're going to switch the way the legs are crossed, so bring the other leg out in front. And then with an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Taking one more big belly breath. And with your inhale, slowly walk the hands back in. Reach the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to cross the ankles over top of each other and push our way up into a tabletop position. So stacking the knees right below the hips, toes can be tucked or untucked. And then hands are either right below the shoulders or a little bit wider. Middle fingers should be pointing directly forward, then spread those fingers as wide as you can and really focus on rooting into those index fingers. So the index knuckles should be glued to the mat. We're going to start with a few rounds of cat-cow to wake up the spine. So with an inhale, tilt the sit bones back, bring the gaze forward. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone underneath, bring the gaze towards the thighs. Inhale, tilt the sit bones back, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, tuck the tail, bring the gaze towards the thighs. Keep moving with the pace of your own breath. Try to use your full inhalation and exhalation to move. And try to start the movement with the tailbone. The gaze is the last to follow. Beautiful. Going through one more round. And then coming back to a neutral tabletop position. We're going to do what I call scraping the peanut butter jar. If you don't like peanut butter, you can pretend it's almond butter, sunflower seed butter, coconut oil, Nutella, whatever it is that you like. You're going to pretend that you're the butter knife, and we're going all the way around the jar, scraping out every last little bit. So when you're ready, you can start making circles with the spine. Pretend to be that butter knife, getting every last little piece of Nutella or peanut butter. Only crunchy, because smooth isn't good. Just kidding. Anyways. And then reverse directions. Beautiful. And then making your way back to a neutral tabletop position. From here, we're going to engage the core so it's a little touch to the table, zipping the belly button up towards the low ribs. From here, extend the right leg straight out behind you, toes on the ground. If this is your edge, stay here. If you want to go further, you can lift the right leg straight out of the hip, toes are flexed, pointed down towards the floor. Keep that core engaged. Finding that straight line of energy from the right heel all the way out the crown of the head. Beautiful. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, take the right foot across the body, placing it down on the ground. Maybe taking the gaze back towards the right toes. Beautiful. With your next inhale, bring the foot straight back out of the hip. And we're going to pause here, take another big belly breath. And if you'd like to go further, you can extend the left hand straight out of the shoulder. Finding a straight line of energy from the right heel all the way out the left fingertips. If you'd like to take this a step further, you can reach the left hand back towards the feet, taking a bend in the right knee and then grabbing the right foot with the left hand. Kicking into it, coming into half bow pose. One more big inhale. As you exhale, mindfully make your way back, balancing table. From here, we're going to take a bend in the right knee and a bend in the left elbow. And then take a big inhale. As you exhale, bring the elbow to meet the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend, pause here. Take another big belly breath. Exhale, release it all the way down. Beautiful. Let's take a round of cat-cow to flush out the spine. Inhale, tilt the sit bones back, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone underneath, bring the gaze towards the thighs. Coming back to a neutral tabletop position, moving over to the other side, little tuck to the tail, zipping the belly button up towards the low ribs, and then extend the left leg straight out against the floor. If you want to go further, lifting the left leg straight out of the hip. Once again, left toes are flexed, toes are pointed down towards the floor. One more big inhale. As you exhale, let's take the left leg across the body, placing it down on the ground, maybe taking the gaze if it's comfortable for the neck. Your next inhale, bring the legs straight back out of the hip. And then if you'd like to go further, you can add the right arm. Once again, if this is your edge, stay here. If you want to go a step further, extend the right arm back, bending the left knee, and then grabbing the left foot with the right hand, kicking into it, coming into balancing bow. One more big inhale. As you exhale, slowly release back to balancing table. From here, we're going to take a bend in the right elbow and the left knee. Take a nice big inhale, exhale and crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend, pause here, take a big belly breath. Exhale, release it all down. And once again, let's take a round of cat-cow. Beautiful, and then leaving the knees stacked right below the hips, we're going to walk the hands forward, releasing the forehead down to the mat. Coming to melted heart or puppy pose. Take one more big belly breath. And then with your next inhale, slowly walk the hands back in, coming back to a tabletop position. And from here, we're going to bring our hands to our hips and come up onto our knees. From here, make sure that the toes are tucked, and then step the feet and the knees together, and then come to sit back on your feet. Now this might feel a little bit intense on the toes. Don't worry, we're not going to be staying here for very long. We're going to do a half camel pose to help wake up the spine a little bit more. So you can do this with a block if you'd like, placing it on the side to give yourself a little bit more space, or you can just do it with your heels. So what we're going to do is you're going to place your right hand on your right heel, and then with an inhale, you sweep the left hand up, pushing the hips forward, coming into half camel. And as you exhale, slowly sweep it back down. Taking the left hand to the left heel, inhale, come up. Exhale, sweep it back down. Inhale, right side. Exhale, down. Inhale, left. Exhale, down. One more on each side. Inhale, right. Exhale, down. Inhale, left. Exhale, down. Very nice. This time we're going to take a natural child's pose. So coming onto the tops of the feet, big toes touch. Bringing the knees just shoulder distance apart, and then wrapping the hands back behind you, releasing the forehead down to the ground. You can slowly rock your forehead from left to right, massaging out the forehead. And then finding stillness and reconnecting with those big belly breaths. With every inhale, finding space from the tailbone all the way up to the neck. And as you exhale, feeling yourself release down a little bit more. Let's take one more big belly breath. Now with your next inhale, bringing the hands out in front, slowly push your way back up to a seated position. We're going to make our way back into tabletop, up at the top of the mat this time. So middle fingers pointing directly forward, spread those fingers nice and wide, root into the index fingers, and then step one foot back at a time to high plank, top of a push-up position. Little tuck to the tail, zipping the belly button up towards the low ribs and protracting the shoulders, so push the mat away. Let's take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, send the sit bones up and back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. First down dog of the day, feel free to walk the dog, wiggle the hips, maybe wiggle the elbows, any organic movement that feels good to you. And then coming to find stillness and reconnect with those big belly breaths. With your next inhale, look up at your hands, hop or step forward. Come up halfway, exhale and fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. You can release your hands down beside you. We're going to start out with some sun salutations, Surya Namaskar to warm up. So inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. Lower yourself down, knees, chest, chin or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Taking a couple big belly breaths. Your next inhale, look up at your hands, hop or step forward. Come up halfway, exhale and fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands down beside you. Inhale, reach the arms up, look at that beautiful sun. Exhale, folding in gratitude. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back, lower yourself, humbling your ego, kissing the earth, giving thanks. Inhale for that rebirth into cobra or up dog. Exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. With your next inhale, look up at your hands, hop or step forward. Come up halfway, exhale and fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands down. We're going to do one more. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, folding in gratitude. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back, lower yourself down. Inhale for Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back, Adho Mukha. Your next inhale, look up at your hands, hop or step forward. Come up halfway, exhale and fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Release your hands down beside you, palms facing towards your thighs. And then take a second look at your toes. You want your big toes touching, heels slightly apart, or your feet are stacked right below your hips. And then thighs are engaged, legs are engaged. So if you push on your thighs, they should feel hard. It's a little tuck to the tail, so our pelvic floor is in a neutral position. Engaging the core, growing length through the spine, relaxing the shoulders down the back, palms facing towards the body, closing the eyes, standing nice and tall in Tadasana, mountain pose. As we're standing in this pose, bring your awareness to the base of your pelvic floor. And imagine a brilliant red light glowing there. Muladhara, the root chakra. As we're envisioning this brilliant red light, tuning into that grounding sensation. And then our chant for this chakra, take a nice big inhale. Your next inhale, slowly opening up your eyes. Reach the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. Lower yourself down, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, back, Adho Mukha. From here, with an inhale, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, slowly and carefully set that foot forward between your hands. We're going to plug the back heel down at 90 degrees. Make sure the front heel is in line with the back arch. And then windmill your arms up to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Now check in, make sure that you can see the big toe on the front foot. The tendency is we let that knee cave in, so push it out. And that the pinky toe on the back foot is rooted into the mat. Both hips should be pointing towards the side of the mat. Keep bending into that front knee as close to 90 as you can. Keep rooting through that back foot. And then finding length through the spine, making sure the torso is stacked right above the hips. Once again, we're not leaning forward, we're not leaning back, we're staying right here in this present moment. And then arms come out to the horizon. Gaze goes out past the front fingertips. While here, bring your awareness to the space right below your belly button. Svadhisthana, our sacral chakra. And imagine a brilliant orange light glowing there. This chakra allows us to feel. And as we bring our awareness to this chakra, announcing our chant, take a nice big inhale. Beautiful. Take one more big belly breath. And then taking one more big inhale. And as you exhale, windmill the arms down, framing that front foot. Pivot on the left toes and step your way back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Option, you can stay here, or if you like, inhale, shift it forward, high plank. Exhale, flow it through. From Adho, with an inhale, reach the left leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step that foot between the hands. Plug the back heel down at 90 degrees, front heel is in line with the back arch, and then windmill those arms up, Virabhadrasana 2 on the other side. Take a second, make sure you can see the big toe on the front foot, push that front knee out, pinky toe is rooted on the back foot, bending to that front knee as close to 90 as we can, making sure our hips are pointed towards the side of the mat, and then finding length in the spine, stacking the spine, and then arms come out to the horizon, gaze goes past the front fingertips. Once again, bringing that awareness to that space right below our belly buttons, imagining that brilliant orange light glowing there. Tuning in to our feelings in Svadhisthana. And then once again, our mantra, let's take a nice big inhale. Taking one more big belly breath. And then one more big inhale. And as you exhale, windmill the arms down, pivot on the right foot, step your way back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can either stay here or with an inhale, shift it forward, high plank, exhale, flow it through. From here, with an inhale, shift it forward, high plank once again. And then you can either lower your knees, or if you'd like to challenge yourself from Chaturanga all the way down onto the ground. From here, we're going to place our hands beside our low ribs and bring the shoulders or the elbows close to the body. Tops of the feet are glued to the mat, and then engage the thighs and engage the core. With an inhale, push your way up to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Here, we bring our awareness to the space between our ribs, between the low ribs, above the belly button and below the chest. Manipura, our solar plexus chakra. Imagine a brilliant yellow light glowing there. This chakra allows us to strive and tune into our ego identity. And then our mantra for this pose, let's take a nice big inhale. One more big inhale. As you exhale, slowly release down. And we're going to push our way back through tabletop, tucking the toes underneath and coming back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you'd like to stay here, you can. If you'd like to take a flow, inhale, shift it forward, high plank. Exhale, flow it through. And then we're going to make our way back down onto our belly, so shift it forward, high plank. Once again, option, you can lower your knees or challenge yourself, lower all the way down onto your belly. From here, reaching the arms back, we're going to bend both our knees and then grabbing onto the outer edges of our feet. From here, you're going to kick back into your legs, lifting the chest up off the ground, coming into Dhanurasana, or wheel pose. From here, we bring our awareness to that space right in the center of our chest, Anahata, our heart chakra. Imagine a brilliant emerald green light glowing right there in the center of our chest. This chakra allows us to love. And with it, our mantra. Let's take a nice big inhale. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release down. Once again, tucking the toes underneath, hands become beside the low ribs. Push your way up into tabletop and then up into Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you'd like, you can stay here, or if you'd like, you can take one more vinyasa of class, shift it forward, exhale, flow it through. Beautiful, let's take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, lowering onto the knees, and then making your way onto your buttocks. So whatever you have to do to get there. And then laying back, supine. From here, soles of the feet are flat on the mat, knees are bent up towards the ceiling. Make sure that the knees and the feet are within the frame of the hips, and that the back of the head right behind where the eyes are is rooted down into the mat. We're setting up for Setu Bandhasana, little bridge pose. So with your next inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, and if you'd like, you can interlace your fingers behind your back, walking up onto your shoulders a little bit more. Making sure that the chin is in a neutral position, pushing the back of the head down to the mat. This engages the cervical spine, which protects it and strengthens it while we're moving through this pose. And then bring your awareness to your throat. And imagine a brilliant blue light shining there. Vishuddha, our throat chakra. This chakra allows us to speak and express ourselves. And with it comes our mantra. So let's take a nice big inhale. Beautiful. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower vertebra by vertebra, all the way back down into the mat. Once your tailbone is there, let's take a nice big belly breath. Beautiful. For this next pose, you can do either Setu Bandhasana or this next one, which is Sarvangasana or shoulder stand. So if shoulder stand is not part of your practice, just do little bridge again. They're both inversions, so you get the exact same effects from them, and it brings our focus towards the next chakra. So if you're going to kick up into shoulder stand, go ahead, kick up, walk up onto your shoulders, and then bring your hands to your lumbar, and then slowly walking your hands down to your shoulders. Once you're in Sarvangasana or Setu Bandhasana, bring your awareness towards that space right between your eyebrows. Ajna, our third eye chakra. This chakra allows us to see, and not our perception, but see what's really there. It helps us to visualize as well. So as we're taking our awareness there, imagine a brilliant indigo light shining from that space right between your eyebrows. And with it comes our next mantra. Take a nice big inhale. Beautiful. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, you can slowly lower yourself down from either little bridge or shoulder stand, coming all the way onto your back. Extending the feet out, letting your feet fall open, and let your arms fall open by your side. Closing your eyes and coming into our final pose, Shavasana. And once you're there, bring your awareness to your crown, the very top of your head, where Sahasrara lives, our crown chakra. Imagine a brilliant violet light shooting out from the crown. This chakra allows us to know. It helps us to connect with our own knowledge, but also the knowledge of the cosmos. And with it comes our last mantra for this class. Let's take a nice big inhale. While you're laying here in Shavasana, I welcome you to bring back your intention for the class today. Reminding yourself why you stepped onto your mat today. What fueled your practice. And then taking a scan of your whole physical being. Noticing any built up energy that you might be holding on to. And with every inhale, imagine sending space to wherever that built up energy is. And with every exhale, letting it go. Swasti Prajabhya Palipalayanta Jnane Namarge Mahima Mahisa Gobrahmanyebhyo Shubhamas Dunyantam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Maybe welcoming a little bit of movement back into the body. And then whenever you're ready, stretch your arms up overhead, take a nice big morning stretch. And as you exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest. And very mindfully rolling onto one of your sides, taking a moment in the fetal position. And then whenever you are ready, pushing your way back up to a comfortable seat. And I ask that when you get here, you bring your hands to prayer at heart center, close your eyes and bow your head. Thank you all again so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice. I hope that this practice brought you some peace and clarity, and that can follow you through the rest of your day, through the rest of your week, maybe even through the rest of the month. I would like to finish off this class with one Om. So if you'd like to join me, let's take a nice big inhale and exhale. And then one more big inhale. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you all again so much. From my heart to each and every one of yours. Namaste.